Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. The third Darkest Dungeon mission is less difficult than the first two, but we still don't have a lot of room for error in terms of deaths, nor really in terms of time. A loss here would cost us valuable time as we have to level up new characters, and I don't know that we can afford that. We're at week 77, well... Okay, we can afford that. I'm not 100% sure what's up with the courtyard, whether we need to defeat the courtyard for the game to be actually be won or not, and so I'm a little worried about that. If we do need to clear the courtyard after finishing the Darkest Dungeon, then we probably don't have time to level up a whole bunch of new dudes. So here's hoping there are no mistakes, and let's make sure that we're at a reasonable place skill-wise for that to be the case. You know what? I think we're good. Oh, we could pick up camping skills. Yeah, let's go get camp skills. Let's do an activity sort here. Okay. So he has weapons practice. I like on men-at-arms a lot. I think we might want to take Psych up. Yeah, this can be very powerful. You have your ambush prevention. What else should we give him? Maybe just encourage? Maybe wound care? Although we have power for wound care. So we'll do that. Triage, restring crossbow, field dressing, and pep talk is a pretty okay group of skills. Let's get this, actually. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's make sure everybody has the right camping skills equipped so I don't have to remember to reset them later, because I would like to think that I would do that successfully, but let's be honest. Probably not. I'm going to assume we don't need wound care as badly as we need stress reduction stuff. Okay, I think we're ready. Like I said, not as difficult, but still difficult, and still not something we can afford to screw up. So, we're bringing all the food. We're bringing a lot of torches. We're going to bring a whole stack of blood. By the way, our blood supply is not growing anymore. It's not an urgent situation yet, but it's something to keep in mind. It would be kind of nice if I'd kept a plague doctor available for this. So we would have a good, solid source of blight and bleed removal. But I think we can just take, like... You just do this. We're still not going to need shovels. It's a lot of hallways. We didn't bring... Yeah, we didn't bring any sun rings or anything, because I knew it was going to be a tricky proposition light-wise. Maybe we should drop one of these things and go for another stack of torches. There's way more bleed than there is blight. Alright. Okay, so I do have a map again.
The interminable stone holes are but an antechamber. The creature is vast beyond measure, and must be battled from within. Step over the threshold, and let the terrible truth worm its way into your mind.
The longest, most grueling quest of your campaign. Come on. I've been to the courtyard.
Gate. A maddening aperture to realms beyond human understanding.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't real gross in here. Alright, let's find some things to kill. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. I too am excited. Okay. I don't have as detailed of a map for this one. I don't know where all the combats are. I don't know that I didn't want to spend enough time watching my old videos and like noting every fight I got into, so I just kind of took a screenshot, so I know where we're going. That's the important part. Yeah, well, we're going to go through a lot of torches very, very quickly. Okay. The guy in front is harder to... Guys who are in the first and fourth positions are a little bit trickier for the party to kill due to not everybody being able to target them. So they're going to be the primary targets for stuns and stuff. Although, now that we hit this guy for 11 but failed to stun him, do I just want to focus up on him? Yeah, let's try to kill him. They have 9 speed. So unfortunately, they're going to be able to go before us quite a bit. Oh wow, fetches a pull and a stun. Harsh.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I don't know, maybe I should have gone for a stun there. We're not reliably going to go before them, so I should probably be a little bit more careful. Ooh.
The enemy crumbles.
That is a super... Ugh, whatever that is on the end of his tongue is the grossest. It is the grossest thing. Alright, given that I think we have this under control... I guess he can't really do anything from the front row other than that anyway.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Remind yourself
Okay.
that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
So, as you might expect, the dungeon is very, very large. It's not actually that long of a path from the opening to the place that we're going, but there is a mechanic that we'll run into soon enough, I'm sure, that makes it so that we don't always have control over where we go. Sometimes we will get jumped around the dungeon. I guess I don't have any idea. I really should have noted the fights. Okay, here we are. This is a real thing. Let us stun him. So if we take too long fighting this enemy, it will teleport us out. And it will teleport us... I'm not sure if it's to a random room or how it works exactly, but... There we go. That's what I really wanted. I wanted this thing to get in front. Although now that it's in front, I actually can't shoot it with the arbalist, so maybe this wasn't an improvement. Do I maybe just want to... Yeah, I'm just going to blind fire for the chance to hit... Yes. Hit the enemy I really care about. Ew. What's wrong with you? Wow, that's a lot of blight.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
We'll set up our riposte here. Hopefully we'll be able to pull off a nice early stun. What is our stun chance? His stuns keep missing. 140. Okay, yeah, so less than 50%. So he's going to keep making new white cell stalks. The white cell stalks are what teleport us out of the fight, provided nothing has changed and I'm remembering correctly. So we want to try to keep there not being a white cell stalk as much as possible. Unfortunately, it is not always easy for us to hit that guy. Now, the good news is that the mammoth cysts do remember how much damage was on them. They don't just go back to full when you get teleported out. What are we missing? 15 health on him and 10 health. Yeah, go ahead and let's do some heals. So progress that we do while damaging one won't be lost or anything. But it's still very annoying to have to walk back, and it means extra fights a lot of the time, and, you know. Alright, I think we're in good enough health that I can afford to do a little bit of fighting here. Alright, I'm not sure what the conditions are for him to do his... That was pretty cool. I'm not sure what the conditions are for him to do the teleport. Ooh, wow, that is a big debuff. Man, 2? Really? Is this the time for that nonsense? We probably want to actually give him Bellow. I might drop Defender for Bellow for future fights. So that he can at least interact with things in the back, even if it's only to do a little bit of damage. This is pretty much why we bought an Abomination, just to keep doing that over and over and over again. Okay, there we go. That's a reasonable heal. Well, he gets a turn, fingers crossed. Okay. That's annoying, but not nearly as bad as us being teleported. Okay, he's gonna need a heal now too.
The ground quakes. Devastating blow.
Okay, not a bad start. Oh, here we go. Nope. And sometimes this will happen. They'll teleport you directly into another fight. That does hurt a little bit. Alright, we're gonna be okay though. So he has 9 speed. We have one guy with 12. Should reasonably... Oh, well that's a terrible waste of your turn. Reasonably frequently go before the hounds do. Yeah, I think we can... I was just gonna I was gonna keep more of the blood inside of you. Isn't that good? I don't know. I don't know how his crazy blood-addled brain works. Alright, at least he's not denying the big heals. Alright, so where did it put us? Far away, it turns out.
So too will resistance.
I guess we don't really need to make camp soon. We're doing alright. Okay. I think we want to just take the most direct path back. Well, hold on a second. I'm thinking like let's go back to the place where we were at, but we don't actually want to do that. The place the room we're looking for is like down here. So maybe down is a better way to go. Because we don't actually ever have to engage with that particular mammoth cyst. We're not trying to kill that cyst. We're trying to get to a specific place in the dungeon. Okay, this isn't too bad. Alright, I'm perfectly fine with everybody attacking the Abomination. He can definitely handle himself. Wow, they really are giving it to him too. Let's see if we can maybe get one of those nice big fat crits here. Nope, in fact, we've been dealing minimum damage or very close to minimum damage with a lot of our attacks so far this dungeon. Geez. It's pretty important that he stun, but it's also pretty important that he not die.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Damn, polyps have 12 health. Or 12 health, 12 speed. Everything in here is so fast. Damn it. Okay, that was something at least. Yeah, the polyps are not terrifically dangerous. Mostly the danger is that they will screw up your party order. Ah, that sucks. We get, yes, good, good, good. We're having pretty good variance from our occultist now, lately. Just fix our party order real fast here. Okay. This fight is pretty much under control now. So, I mean, as you can see, this party's pretty resilient. Even if we do take a bit of a beating, we're pretty good at putting it back together. Okay, it's annoying that I had to go for the stun there, but I really needed to move forward.
A momentary abatement.
And I'm actually just going to have her
The wounds of war
bandage him for the healing buff,
but never hidden.
so that we're more likely to get him back to good health on the next occultist heal. This would have been a lot more annoying back before occultists could heal from all the positions. Yeah, I very rarely do Beast Bile, but this seems like a good time to go for it. Nope, it had no effect at all. There we go. That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Alright. These things are only really dangerous when they get crits. And actually it'd be really nice if he would move back. Yeah, that works out just fine for me. And with just the two of them in play, I'm unconcerned enough that it's just time to heal again, basically. Alright, we still have a long walk ahead of us. But we have a lot of camps. Alright, good stuff.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Alright, this one is going to put us pretty close to, on the right, like, horizontal line. So then it's just walk left from here, I guess. Yes! Yeah, he does pretty good damage against Eldritch Beasts. It's a good, good type combination. I think Bola from the Arbalest is going to be able to finish this guy off, so let's start in on the other dude. Yeah, 5 to 10.
Precision and power.
Well, you know what? I was about to do the self-heal, but with that guy having so much speed, it's probably better just to make sure he dies.
Horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
How many torches do I have left? I mean, still a billion. We're fine. Food is actually a real concern. Man, those doors make a gross noise. Okay. There's probably, I'm guessing, no way to get to the room we're trying to get to without going through at least one of these mammoth cysts.
Impressive.
And they're not, like, super dangerous, obviously. It's just a matter of wearing one of them down enough. Ah, that was not good. Well, the Bola is probably not going to do the job we need. Let's try Yeah, there we go. A little bit of lucky blind fire. Do I actually just want to kill this guy with the chain? Yeah, the stun's not going to work, so... And he'll use his first turn to summon, then. You're down by 26 health. Given that this guy's going to use his first turn to summon and everything, I think we'll just trust the occultist to get some work done. We don't have to get it all in one go or anything. Oh. I was really hoping that stun was going to work. Isn't his stun chance like crazy high? Yeah, 180. This guy had an 18% chance to resist. Alright, let's buff up the heal. Which one do I want to stun more, actually? I guess him? Yeah, I don't really want to get teleported. I don't super want to take all the damage we're going to take here either, but... Alright, please let this be a good heal. 10 is not a very good heal, considering the buff and everything. That was a pretty low roll. Man. That is an annoying debuff. Definitely anti-venoming. And I guess we just hit him? It's not really much else to do. I forgot to swap in Bellow. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit more like what I was looking for. Alright. Well, we got some good damage in on that one. It teleported us right into combat again. This is actually kind of a dangerous combat with two of us at half health. Alright, yeah, hopefully the dogs will, first of all, roll low. Their damage, their attack seems to have super high variance. And secondly, hopefully we will not roll low. Although, obviously, we rolled low. First of all, this, and secondly, don't want to just do a bandage? No, probably not. I probably want to try to kill one of them. That was super lucky. We had to get maximum damage range, and the blind fire had to hit the right target. But we got there. So he's at 23. Should he maybe just heal himself? These guys combined can definitely hit for enough to kill him. Wait, we've seen them hit for 20 on a non-crit with that attack. Although if I stun one of them, that's as good as taking him out of death range. And then we'll bandage him for 23. Yeah, alright. I'll bandage him so his next self-heal will be more effective, and I think the occultist still needs to heal the arbalist. It is unfortunate that we have to spend so much time repairing ourselves and not killing the enemies, but hopefully, hopefully we're just about done. Yes, okay. Alright, I don't get to see where I am until after the battle's over. Hopefully somewhere where we can easily make our way back to the cell we were just fighting. I was hoping we were going to get him before he had another turn. let's see if I can stun him. Okay, good. So this gives us a turn to play patch up. Although we don't really need it too badly. We do have to worry about this, though.
Surgical precision.
We can get a little bit of, nope, never mind. I was going to say, a little bit of stress relief from the death blow there.
But a victory nonetheless.
Well, I guess this is the way we're going. Alright. We're actually pretty close to the room. I guess it doesn't really matter. How much? I have a ton of torches left. I'm actually more worried about food. I don't know if we have enough food for all the camps that I would like to do. Alright. I think this might actually be the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the room. Yeah, it is. So there's probably a mammoth cyst in this hallway. Just a little unfortunate, but we'll get through. Oh! Hey! Guy? What are you doing here? Okay, so this is not the same type of thing that we saw before. You can see it only has one action. It will not use Revelation. But it is still a concern. It has 46 dodge. Why does it need 46 dodge? Alright, okay, alright. This is a good time for you to have 25% bonus damage. Really? Man, the stun resist rolls from these enemies have been super good. Okay, but don't do anything crazy, though. Well, alright, that's what I was going to have you do anyway. I guess that's fine. Yeah, now he's really stunned. I don't know, I actually probably should have marked him, huh? Well, we're not going to be able to get a restun. This is a 140% chance to blight. It's actually pretty good. This will just do 7 to 12 damage when it lands. Yeah, you know what? At this point, the upfront damage is probably the way to go. Yeah, I definitely should have marked him earlier. Oof. And now that I've realized it, of course, the occultist is going to go last this turn. And I think I really need to do this. And probably the A-bomb needs to self-heal. I mean, the stun would be pretty good. He only has a 42% chance of application. The Man-at-Arms is the one who's going to get the stun, almost certainly. But let's go for it. We could get lucky, yeah, and then the Man-at-Arms can just punch. His damage is pretty okay right now.
Masterfully executed.
Okay, good stuff. Please let me have, yes, the occultist. 1. Well, it's a risky run, I suppose. He only has 5 speed. I'm going to take a little bit of a chance here. Actually, with him having 5 speed, it's pretty likely that most of our party will go before him. There we go. And then the Man-at-Arms gets to finish the job.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Okay. I'm pretty sure there's a mammoth cyst in this room too. Yeah, but this is the thing we're looking for.
A singular strike.
Not a bad start. Oh, you guys are showing up when we need it. Never mind. Most of you are showing up when we need it. That would have been a really good abyssal artillery there. Unfortunately, we really don't have a lot of good tools for fighting the white cell stock if Abyssal Artillery misses. I cannot hit him. And that's actually kind of a bad thing. Well, I'm going to roll the dice on blind fire instead of doing this. Well, you know what? Doing a small amount of damage with the bola will at least make it so that it's pretty likely that whoever gets to hit this thing next will kill it. Okay, unless it heals itself, but that's actually totally fine. Ugh. Alright, good resist at least. Why is it so good at dodging all of a sudden? Alright, well, we're getting teleported this turn, I guess. Nope, alright. He can just do displace all day. I'm fine with that. I'm not even going to bother with the bola. Well, I guess the reason I was saying that is because he might just heal himself again. We'd better roll the dice instead on maybe getting a kill. But actually, if he just heals himself again, I'm like really very fine with that.
Diminished.
We are taking kind of a lot of damage this time. Alright, so that'll mean his next turn is just going to be a summon. So we might not take any damage if this stun lands. Okay, yeah, so we won't take any damage this turn. That's good. We need a little bit of recovery time. But that said, we do need to keep doing damage too. I shouldn't have complimented him earlier. Now he's gotten lazy. Uh-oh. Oh, that was a really bad call. Oh, good work. Yeah, he's got a pretty significant self-heal, unfortunately. Man, it sucks when they choose to take an action on their own and they just do something that's like phenomenally stupid like that. Alright, good stuff. Oh boy. At least attack. Okay, or yeah, let me direct your turn. That's a good move. Alright, we're getting there on this one. Unfortunately, we don't have any medicinal herbs or anything, so we just kind of have to eat these debuffs. Oh, we're wearing him down. Although, if the two of them don't stop healing him, it's going to be very difficult to get anything done here. Oof. That was a very small amount of damage. Okay, one down. He's got to use his next turn for summon. So that's almost as good as stunning him, really. No, let's heal up. Let's try to get everybody in a good position, and if we're still looking pretty good, next time I get the chance to do stuff with the occultist, then we can try to do an abyssal artillery instead. Which might actually be good enough to kill this guy. He does only have 8 speed. Oof. Never mind. It's got to be a heal. Oh, the move landed, but the stun didn't. Alright, well, that's good at least. And now Ebola will kill him. Alright, lucky heals. Unfortunately, this asshole is gaining a huge amount of health. Man, being able to revivify for 20 damage anytime he wants is really... that's very hard for us to deal with. Alright, land a stun, yes, okay. So he can't do anything this turn except summon. There we go. These are the times when we gotta get some damage in. Well, we haven't seen one of those in a while. Alright, 53. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have a little while here where we can't really focus on damage because the stuns or the heals are going so poorly. Like, I kind of feel like I need to bandage him up so that he actually gets to a reasonable amount of health next turn. Especially since this thing's going to get an attack off now, and it could hit him for a lot. Never mind, it's just going to heal itself for 20. Get back all of that wonderful health. Also, man, his stun really should be hitting quite a lot more than it is on the cell stalks. Well, let's try to... Man, I can't land a stun to save my life. It's really important that we stun him when he has the damage buff from Revivify. We've got to land more crits. Okay, now we're just like in actual, like, very real danger. This has to work. Or we're in a... Yeah, okay. Whew. I kind of wouldn't even mind a teleport at this point. Let's try to stun you. If we can land this... Okay, so he doesn't get a turn on the next round. As much as you're in danger, this has to go this way. And that was the last one of those. Yeah, we might kind of need to get teleported out, though. Things are going badly. Okay, we are not going to be taking a lot of damage this turn. We might be able to kill the cell stalk. It really has to be a crit. Never mind. Never mind, what was I thinking? 3. Well, 3. She might be able to kill the white cell stalk if we roll a lucky blind fire, which would mean he also doesn't really get to do anything. Nope. Man, why is nobody attacking the... Oh, dear. Come on, stun. Land that stun. This is bad. Retreating from combat causes stress, but we're actually going to die. And if we retreat, he remembers the damage dealt to him. Yeah, okay. We gotta go back to the previous room and oh, we're gonna have to walk backwards the whole way. That's great. Alright. So the only way for us to deal with this is we're gonna have to give him 1 food every time he gets ticked on. We can't give him enough food to make him survive the ticks. Because remember, we can only eat a little bit of food between each combat.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound. Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism. or cowardice.
Just get in the thing. Stop talking and let me camp. Alright, obviously.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Okay, and we have to do this. That's pretty important. Alright, so we have 9 time units left. It's very important that we heal him. And we have to find some way to lower our stress levels. Anger management will pull a little bit of stress off of everybody. I think we have to do field dressing. Although everybody's damaged, so maybe we do triage then field dressing. That'll leave us with 3 time units. So not enough for a lot of the buffs that I would like to do. We pretty much just have to use it on de-stress. Alright, let's do triage. Maybe we could get away with just wound carrying him. And he can eat more food, too. He can eat a couple of food before we go back in. So we could get, like, psych up, or... Actually, probably the best thing to do is weapons practice. Okay, so we got crit on everybody except for the Abomination. So do we encourage the Man-at-Arms, or do we bandage Watered? I think we encourage the Man-at-Arms. Okay. Let's get back in there.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Alright. Let's eat a little bit. We actually are going to run out of food, though, pretty soon. Should I heal her, too? I probably should. Alright. Let's make it count. Huh. He apparently only remembers the damage when you are teleported out. That is new information. That means we're probably actually in a lot of trouble here. Alright, if we end up fleeing from the dungeon, that's not that big a deal. We're really only in a lot of trouble if the reason we leave the dungeon is because people die. Oh no, that's right, fleeing from the dungeon kills people. We actually really, like, extremely can't afford to do that. Okay, well, good abyssal artillery here, please. Okay. Critted the wrong target, but it's acceptable. Alright, we need to have a lot of turns that go that way. Basically. So you can see, we can get a good turn where we get 40, or, well, 30 damage on him. The plus damage certainly helps. The stun's not randomly missing also helps. Attack's not randomly missing also helps. I kind of think we maybe should just focus on the cyst, and if we get teleported out, we get teleported out. Yeah. Let's try to take advantage of the increased damage and crit. Okay, that's pretty bad. Try to stun this guy? Never mind. Man. Okay, he's teleporting us right away. Well, we got some meaningful damage in and then got teleported. That's not so bad, I guess. Although, it does mean that there's basically been 2 turns between Watered's last action and the action he's going to get this turn. So that's actually pretty dangerous, considering how badly he needs healing. Hey, he's just gonna die. Well, he'd better land his heal pretty hard on himself.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
6 is not pretty hard. This is bad.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Alright. I was trying to save the transformation until we got, like... Oh, it actually let me see my position on the map this time. I was trying to save the transformation until we were, like, really in a lot of danger, but, we're definitely going to have to use it next time we go back in there. Let's just hit this guy, not for the stun, but to try to kill him. Please heal yourself for more. Okay, that was actually less when you include the bonus healing. And as long as he keeps healing himself for such small amounts, we have to keep using 2 turns per round to keep him on his feet. Alright, I do appreciate people targeting the abomination, though. That's much easier to deal with. Okay, that was the last tick of the blight, at least. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I'm going to throw a quick bandage on him for his self-heal. Alright, good stuff. If you can just stun these guys and move them around, so it tends to be the case that the guy in front is the unstunned one, you can keep them from doing anything meaningful for quite a long time. So like this turn we do this, since he's the guy who doesn't have the extra stun resist. Okay, that's pretty good. That's the kind of stuff we need to see. So I should probably keep healing. We're not full yet.
But never hidden.
Alright, well, we're actually in pretty good shape here. Where am I relative to the... Okay, we're not actually that far off.
Push on to the task's end.
And again, whenever we get to travel on a path that we've already been on, we lose a lot less light. I don't know. I guess... Yeah, this was... Ooh. Okay, the antibodies are kind of annoying. Alright, good resist. Do I want to try to kill the polyps first? They're actually not that dangerous. My plan was to just stun one of them and work the other one over. And I guess they have 6 speed, so we can probably get... We may be able to get this guy down. Let's not say probably. But we may be able to get this guy down before his turn. Or we could just lay a stun on him as well. Yeah, I do have an extremely high stun chance here. Oh, you're kidding. 1? Well, we can use Retribution to finish him off and get the riposte out of it. Alright, good stuff. Keep these guys at the front. Ah, it's inconvenient. Wow. Alright, let's see a little bit more of that, shall we? I think we're actually in a better position now than we were when we went into this fight last time. Let's hope there's maybe only one fight between us and there. We can afford to take a minute here and patch ourselves up.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I wonder if I want to make camp again. No, we're in pretty good shape. Let's just keep moving. Okay, so this time he'll remember the damage. We had like 40-ish damage on him, I think. Oh, I didn't fix my party order. Well, that's fantastic. That's really bad. That's just a dumb, bad mistake. Alright, let's see. We might be able to get this guy dealt with. We'll stun him with the man-at-arms, and then... Nope. Yeah, I guess the man-at-arms is only 1 point faster than him. It wasn't that likely to go my way. That being the case, do I want to just stun the dog? Thinking she won't be able to shoot him reliably anyway. So we may have to deal with him next turn no matter what we do. And it would be cool if the Flesh Hound didn't eat anybody. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so this will allow us to kill the Flesh Hound. But actually, the Flesh Hound's not a threat. Let's stun this guy instead. It's not, I guess, guaranteed to work, but... Ooh, please don't knock him to the back. Oh, come on. You're killing me. Okay, well... So by knocking the Occultist to the back, they made it so I can't use the Occultist Stab. And we definitely can't do enough damage with the Bola to kill this guy. I guess it has a pretty high crit chance, and a crit could be lethal. But I think he's just going to get another turn, and I don't think there's anything I can do about it. So... I should shoot another target. We can finish that guy off. Yeah. Let's see to it he doesn't have a round 3. Okay.
Precipice of oblivion.
Yep. Alright, okay. That was enough damage that it didn't actually even matter if the stun landed. We have that under control now. Okay, now we're in a much, much worse position than we were last time we went in against this boss. Or against this guy. Okay, but with just 2 polyps, we have some time. Let's try to correct this.
Inspiration and improvement.
So we stun you. Nope. Okay, how does that affect things? It's not great for us. The Man-at-Arms does move forward when doing his rampart, but I think it's important for us to just do this. Alright, so let's try to stun that guy and knock him back. This corpse will eventually just poof. I'm not sure exactly how many rounds it takes for that to happen. But corpses do despawn on their own eventually. I was hoping it would happen at the beginning of this round. That would have been really nice. Okay, well at least he resisted the blight. Alright, we really gotta hope. If we get a good self-heal off with our occultist here, then we can end up in pretty good position. Also gonna take a self-heal with the abomination. Okay. Come on, big one. 13 is not as big as I was hoping. Okay, we're pretty well off here. Ah, that sucks. Okay, come on, let us go before him. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we're not in that bad a shape.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Okay, so we only get to do a little bit of transforming. It's why I've been so nervous about using it. I think you only get to transform twice per dungeon, and I didn't want to do it unless I really felt it was necessary. But I feel it is necessary. That has got to stop missing. The Mammoth Cyst has an 18% stun resist chance against the Man-at-Arms' stun. It has happened a crazy number of times. It is definitely way more than 1 in 5. And the rolls on the speed, and oh man, we are just getting our asses handed to us left and right. Okay. Minus 20 dodge, minus 4 speed, or minus 6 speed. Plus, it's just good damage. Alright, displace. Displace is not a big deal. We are in, like, really bad shape, though. We need to land a stun. Yes, okay. Our health is so bad right now. So he's gonna bleed. Right, he needs to land a big heal on her. I would bandage her if I could, but she can't bandage the 4th position. I think she just has to do damage. We have to get this thing dead. Right, he has to land a big heal on her. Okay, 15's good. 15's very good. Resist the debuff? No. Alright, well, we'll have to deal with it. So he's going to gain stress every turn, but he was at very low stress. Alright, as long as this debuff is still up, I think we want to just attack. We could go for Rake. Attempt to create a situation where we can kill a white cell stock. Yeah, actually I think that's a good idea. And then Rake gets bonus damage every time you use it, so... I think you have to heal yourself this round. Alright, great. Good heal number. Okay, that thing not teleporting us this turn is good news. We're going to land this stun, I swear to you. Alright. Is this the last tick of... No, she has one more tick of blight coming. $13 is right in the middle of this damage range. But he's pretty likely to hit for 13 on his turn, so I think I'm just going to put one right in the Mammoth Cyst and trust the Rake to get the job done. Okay, Revivify does give him a pretty big damage buff. We got to be very nervous about that. Nope, he did 12.
A time to perform beyond one.
Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well the good news is he teleported us to a position where we don't have to do any fighting on the way back, probably. We're definitely going to camp in this room. We're allowed to transform... Oh no, it's uses per battle is 2. I think I moused over that and assumed it was uses per dungeon because it used to only be once per battle. I didn't think that they would have buffed it. Alright, yeah, so we'll get here, we'll camp. We'll get ready again. I think this will be it. I think we can do it. This turned out to be much harder than it has been any other time that I've ever done this.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Now, unfortunately, she can't field dress or triage herself. And our options for healing her are slightly limited. We have we have 1 wound care for her. Oh, we could do this. We could Dark Ritual. It means we'll have no torchlight at the end of camping, but... Yeah, I think that's the way we want to go. How much is... This is going to be 15% of her HP, which is... like 7. Yeah, alright, let's Dark Ritual. We definitely have the torches to relight.
A momentary abatement.
Okay. Now, do I just want to do weapons practice and nothing else, or... We could do restring crossbow and an encourage. But weapons practice buffs the abomination, and I think that's important because he does a lot of damage. And then at one time unit, there's nothing we can do. No, you know, I'm going to take the restring crossbow. Because I really do want to get a little bit of stress out. Alright.
Arrows may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
We're running pretty low on supplies here. This had better start working. So it seems like when we re-enter the room, it just picks up at the position in the turn that we were in previously or something? Yeah. Because half of us don't have an action. So he just gets to start the turn by... He gets to start the battle by going Revivify plus whatever he wants. And he gets his 18% chance to resist, of course. Okay, well actually if we do this, then he has to summon. Yeah. It's important. No, he doesn't. Okay. That's weird. I thought he always had to summon if he got an action while the white cell was down. Well, let's transform. Let's do this. So Rake is pretty okay, but Rage is really where it's at. Rage is going to do pretty good damage, and if we can get a crit or two out of it, please let this stun land. Yeah, alright, if we can get a crit or two, this could be pretty fast. Come on, guys, show me something. 23.5% crit. We've got to see one soon. Right? That's how probability works, right? Get a couple of bad events in a row. The next one's bound to be good. We're close. No, don't do that, man. And then I bet the Mammoth Cyst is going to revivify himself. And well, let's see if we can land a stun. If we can maybe give him only one action this turn, that would be great. He's on 40% prot for a little while, and that's... Yep, he's going to revivify. Okay. Alright, he's at 30. We actually still could just blow him up at any moment, pretty much. But I'm going to need one of these guys with their 25% crit rates to actually show me a crit. We're about to start suffering some psychological effects from prolonged exposure to this dungeon. I gotta say, the die rolls are going terribly for us this time. Yes! There we go, finally. I think we do still have to kill this thing before it teleports us out, otherwise we will have to walk back here again. Alright, well that's just spiteful.
This expedition at least promises success.
Alright, well that's basically what success looks like. It was a lot messier than I would have liked, but we got there. And I mean, we're bringing home a lot of money, bringing home... I don't know why they even give you heirlooms for these. Or at least in the base game. I suppose now they could be useful. Okay, we got through it. Barely, but through it. Oof, we lost Slugger on Ballard. That's a bummer. And somehow Water got syphilis while he was in there. What was he doing during camp time? Man, I keep telling him, when we send you out to the dungeons, the number one thing you must do is lick nothing.
Is laid bare for sword or supplication.
Okay, we are drinking more blood than we're making. Alright, well... all that's left is to kill the Heart of Darkness. And if we do it, we will receive this thing that makes us better at fighting the Fanatic, which actually might be really important. So, who are we looking at for our final party? We actually have a party. We could do something like... I mean, she can be second row, that's fine. Yeah, we could do that. That's perfectly reasonable. They're all vampires, but... It's a short dungeon. Okay, so before we do this, though, because I'm going to forget, let's make sure that we get Watered some help. He has syphilis and also the yips, and both of these things need to get dealt with. Let's take care of the yips first, because the disease has an obvious visual reminder, but this one doesn't. I will forget. Do I want to lock something in? Or maybe clutch hitter. Clutch hitter's pretty good. When things get bad, he crits heals more often. Yeah. Minus 10% stress is significant too. Let's lock in clutch hitter. Okay. How are you guys on skills and stuff? You are all maxed out. You are close to all maxed out. Okay. You have... Oh, geez. He's still got level 4 gear. Let's deal with that. We're actually pretty low on money. Which is the first time that I've had to say that in a while. Ryabu's obviously going to be a throwing dagger focused build this time. We'll get like throwing daggers and pick to the face. So she doesn't necessarily need any of these skills. Let's unlock stuff though. Okay, you are perfectly fine with what you have. Okay. Yeah, this party's good. Okay, the fourth Darkest Dungeon mission is actually pretty easy, or rather it has been in the past. I guess at this point I shouldn't assume anything. Oh, there's a weird light level thing going on in there, and I'm not sure if light level based trinkets will work. Why don't we not... Yeah, let's just skip worrying about that. How about that? Let's give you 10 accuracy on range skills. She'll mostly be doing range stuff, but she'll have to use melee to hit the first row in case we need to, as we sometimes will. Although her melee also does go back to the third row on targeting. So yeah, maybe we do this. Let's do this and we'll have her be pretty melee focused. And then she can just throw a dagger if a dagger throw is needed. Okay, you can of course carry the lucky incense. And I'm not going to lie to you, there's not a ton of healing to do. We really need to be damage focused. Accuracy is important. Nobody needs dodge. I don't even know what dodge is for. It's not really a stress thing either. It really is pretty much just like, let's hit the enemies. Let's give you a speed boost. So without your disease in the craving state, you'll be at 8 speed. That's pretty good. Speed and damage and accuracy. Okay. Yep, I think that's how we're doing it. Okay. We cannot afford to screw this up, but I don't think we will. I have faith. I think we're coming up on the end. And this might, like I mentioned before, this might beat the game, quote unquote, you know, for as much as that means. But even if it does, we will come back and finish the courtyard, because obviously everybody's interested in seeing what is left in there. So that's going to be it for us for today. Come back next time to see if the end is really upon us. And we'll see you then.